Um, well, I just want to say I'm thankful for Tupperware because you can work this business how it fits into your lifestyle. And I have started when my kids were toddlers through school activities, through high school, through all that, through college and getting married and all that. And now, I'm caring for my mom and I have to work my business in different ways and through these different life stages. And that's what's so beautiful about Tupperware. So if you can't do the home parties, but you can get out there and do a craft show on a Saturday or an event, whatever, that's awesome. And so, like Pam said, I like to use visuals. Okay. The vendor across the booth, the person who doesn't want to talk to you, but they will read everything on your display. You can have these throughout. I love these little, they are wire mesh and they have these magnets. I just found them so much better than using acrylics because they're always cracking and breaking and the paper doesn't fit in there. And I can have one sign. So if this is on my table, this might be in the front. But when I'm on the other side of the table, this is on the front. So, and you can have two of these or whatever works for you. Okay. And so I will show you my little signs that I made. And people do you not have these people that just walk up and all they do is read everything that's on your table? Okay. And throughout. And so let me show you my screens. Um, I made these in Canva. You really have to go out there and just play around with this, grab some pictures from the website, okay, and put your contact info in here. You can create your own QR codes. We've already had lots of training on that, and if you still can't get it, you talk to your upline, okay, whoever, and we are all here to help you, okay? So just my sign was made before we could actually sell the glass, so it was there. So just update it when you need to. Put whatever products you want out here, okay? So this QR code takes them right to my website. They can shop, okay? Because I'm not handing out, guys. I'm not handing out flyers. I'm not printing them. I'm not investing my money in that. That is going to change daily, pretty much daily these days. Okay, so you can't count on that flyer lasting very long. But they can go right here to your website and know exactly what's on sale and get those deals. All right. Um, I have a VIP text group, so this little guy right here will take them to my text group. It'll automatically text to me, and then they'll be part of my group, whatever. So if you have a Facebook VIP group, whatever you want to put here. Becky talked about her link tree. You could do your link tree QR code here. Okay. So this is about sales. And then I have one for joining the team. Okay. I try to keep it as simple as I can. You don't want to clutter it with too much. But this one actually takes a conversation, and every conversation is going to be different. Okay. So I had the one girl walk up and she really wanted the tower. I had the tower of That's a Bowls, and she's like, "Oh, I've been wanting these for years. I come here every year and I just can't get these bowls." And I don't know, one thing led to another. She had her husband was there, and she had two little kids in a stroller, the wagon that they were pulling, and another one by her side. And I don't know what prompted me. I just wanted to help her get these bowls. And I said, "Well, what are you doing?" Or what do you? She goes, "Well, I just quit. I just had a baby, and I'm not working right now." And I said, "Well, have you ever thought of doing something like this on the side?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know. I've thought about it." And I said, "Well, here's what we can do, and I tell you what, now I personally gave her, I said, if you join right here, you can get this bill set at 25% off here today because that's what you would get as a consultant. All right. So she clicks on my QR code, and this QR code takes her or him right to the join. Okay. So you go to your personal shopping website, go to the one that says join, you copy that URL and you create the QR code. And so she doesn't have to go to my website, find the join tab, all this kind of stuff. This QR code takes her right there, and she is filling out name, address, which kit she wants, okay? And so on. So this just makes it so easy, but you have to be the one to cue in on their signals, like and make it work for them. Okay. So I knew she wanted those bowls. I could just see it in her eyes. Okay. And I wanted to help her. So it's about helping them. And every situation is going to be different. So you make it work for them. Um, as a handout for people, I don't even use business cards anymore. I use a postcard. So this is on a postcard. This is actually the back side. Okay. So I kind of just took whatever was on the flyer. I put this on the back of the postcard. Okay. And I'm telling you guys, I used to do cardstock and then I would slice them. Okay. You go to Amazon and you get perforated postcards that feed right through your printer and they just voila are perfect every single time. Okay. So you can get these postcards made and you don't have to spend a lot of money with print shops and that kind of stuff. All right. Um, and again, this QR code is going to take them right to the join me. And then the front of my business card is your favorite recipe. You want to use Rena's awesome apple dumpling, dump cake, whatever recipe. Especially do a glass recipe right now. I just have always gone to the salsa recipe with the supersonic chopper. People love recipes. Okay, they're gonna put this in their drawer or in their recipe book or somewhere. Okay, they're always gonna have your contact info, and that QR code is never going to be outdated because it's gonna go to your personal website, and that is gonna be the current sales and offerings that we have. Okay. And again, I have a VIP group, text group that they can click on, or they can, you can put your link tree info here, whatever QR codes you want to use, okay? But always to my sales one, okay? Um, so that's what I've been doing, and I don't have to worry about catalogs. I don't have to worry about flyers running out. Of course, I made lots of postcards and stuff. And so it's personal. I like to put my picture on there because people also relate to people, like Pam just said. They love stories, okay? People love stories. And so they connect to a person more than a name, okay? I mean, if you tell them, like, oh, who helped you? They're going to describe a person, okay? But if you give them a card, I'm like, I mean, like, they're not, if you tell them your name, they just don't remember your name, okay? Unless you're amazing and I don't know, you just flash your name everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. Anyway, so I hope that helps you and even at your live shows or even as a backdrop in something, those visuals are very have helped me very, very much. So hope it helps you.